In the last 28 days, this YouTube channel here has paid me $10,477 with 1.6 million views, and this YouTube channel has paid me $5,100 with 1.4 million views, and this YouTube channel has paid me $6,677 with 862,000 views. And in this video, I'm going to share with you my secrets. And I really am. That wasn't just a hook. Because what I'm about to share with you has never been exposed on YouTube. And I don't know if these other coaches know about this, but I haven't really seen any of them talk about it. So it's going to be a good video. Now, for those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Romayroh. I've been doing YouTube automation since 2018. I've made over $1.9 million across all of my faceless YouTube channels, and these faceless channels look like this. This is a YouTube channel that focuses on covering the Florida real estate market. Something completely random and super niche. Now, as for the other two YouTube channels that I showed you earlier, I'm not going to share the name of the channels yet, right? I'm not going to expose it, but just know that it's kind of like Roof Report. It's very random, it's very niche, it's something that's never been done before. But the point is, I think I cracked the code. Now, I'm not saying that this is 100% guaranteed and it's going to completely change your life. I could have just gotten lucky, right? But in the last 7 years, I have never done this successfully. I have never done it 3 times back to back. Anyways, before I tell you my secrets, I want to talk about my school community, but it's not for promo purposes. It is for context. Matter of fact, don't buy that shit. Okay, don't join my school community. But anyways, I am the owner of Views for Income, which is one of the biggest communities on school. And this is where I teach people how to do YouTube automation, or at least how I do it. And this community I started over a year ago. So since then, I've had over 10,000 members join it. So I've had a shit ton of people. Now I go live 2 times a week in this community where I speak to all of the people that joined. And within time, I realized that there was a pretty big flaw. Not just a flaw on the way I was doing YouTube, but also in the way that I was teaching it. If you go back to older YouTube videos of mine, you can see that I always mention the same niches: celebrity news, top 10 TV shows, old vintage Hollywood, whatever. Well, I had a lot of students fail in these niches, primarily older people. And when I say older, I mean 35 plus. If you're 35 plus, I'm not calling you old, okay? I'm just saying older than the average person that does YouTube automation, okay? But I was sitting there and I was trying to find out what the problem was. I was like, I gave them a step-by-step. I speak to these guys 2 times a week. They have everything in videos, right? So many tutorials. Why is the success rate not going up? And then I realized I was trying to get grown adults to make videos about Diddy, about P. Diddy, or rappers or streamers or things that they had no idea existed or had any connection to whatsoever. Like, think about it. It's very hard to teach someone over the age of 40 how to make a thumbnail about P. Diddy. It's weird. It doesn't really work out. So then I was like, okay, cool. Let me start a YouTube channel in a niche that they're, most likely more familiar with, like history, health, shit older people like. Or I guess something that they weren't so out of touch with. And I was doing this just so I can show them a proven concept, right? Just kind of be like, it's possible, this is how I did it, whatever. I failed. That shit was hard, bro. I tried doing the health niche. That shit is very hard. It was so difficult to get traction whatsoever. And in my head, I was like, fuck, if I'm struggling and I can't do it, these motherfuckers are cooked. But then it clicked to me. There are countless YouTube videos of other coaches where they reveal the most profitable niches, the best niches to start. And if you look through them, if you click at least, 10, for example, they all share the same list. They all tell you to go into the same exact niche. So naturally, anyone that is trying to get into YouTube automation, they're going to see that video and they're going to hop into those same 5 niches. And it becomes this endless cycle. So then I sat back and I was like, fuck, has anyone made a YouTube channel about country music artists? And then I searched and I looked and I couldn't find one. I was like, that's so weird. Country music is very popular here in the United States. It's a high RPM just because of the audience. So I started a YouTube channel in this, and it was successful. Then I was like, cool, okay, well, I want to start a YouTube channel on real estate, right? But I'm going to micro niche into one specific state, which is Florida. That's Roof Report. Nobody else did it before. Actually, nobody else is doing it with any states. Now again, those 2 YouTube channels I showed you in the beginning where the names are blurred, I did the same shit. Something completely original, something that nobody else has ever done, but it's weird because it's something very popular. Now, I'm not saying that the celebrity news niche or the health niche or any of those, I'm not saying that that's not going to work. But you need to really consider that YouTube automation is in its beginning stages. I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. I'm 25 years old now, and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface. But it makes sense. You know, everyone's going to be hopping into the same niches. There is nobody innovating anymore. There is nobody inventing or creating niches. The last time that someone created a niche that was very popular was the sleeping one, right? What was it called? It's the history sleeping YouTube channel. So the sauce, the secret for 2025 and 2026 is creating something original. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So to help you master this, I'm going to share with you some of my original ideas and YouTube channels I'm most likely going to start. And you can choose to either hop into that or maybe innovate it in your own way. But I went a step further and created a full 10-minute video for each niche that I'm about to share with you. Because when I say, oh, start a YouTube channel about this original thing, everyone's like, oh, where do I get the footage? Where do I do this? I got you, okay? I got that all handled. I figured it out before I made this video, okay? Niche number 1 is fishing. Yes. Believe it or not, there is not one single faceless YouTube channel that posts about fishing. Well, let me play 10 seconds of the video I created just so you can see what it looks like, and then I'm going to tell you exactly how to execute it.
A tiny invader from across the ocean has just hit New Hampshire's most iconic lakes, and scientists say it's literally impossible to remove. This is the spiny water flea.
That was it. Super easy. Now, for titles and ideas, there are 2 ways that you can go about this. You can make evergreen videos with evergreen titles like Top 10 Most Invasive Fish That Don't Need Water to Survive. Super basic, super simple, it's about fish, it's on theme, it's for the audience. Or you can approach it in the trendy way, and the title for that looks like this. This invasive fish doesn't need water to survive and was just discovered in Lake Tahoe, or I don't know, whatever, wherever it does happen. So again, one is just doing top 10s and the other is breaking news. Now, niche number 2, the hunting niche.
As bans sweep from California to New York and contamination fears grow, millions of hunters and shooters may be caught off guard by rules changing faster than ever.
Now again, you can do this in 2 different ways. Let's start with the trendy way. For trendy titles, you can do trespassing fines just doubled in these 6 hunting zones. Pretty basic, right? Pretty simple. Now for an evergreen title, we're looking at something like 10 things you should always bring with you when you go hunting. I kind of half-assed that one. It's not the best, but you get the point. Niche number 3, surrogates. Super micro niche, super specific, but a lot of people look for this.
In the 5th place, Resolve support groups offer a lifeline for intended parents facing the emotional fallout of infertility. These peer-led meetings create space to process grief, share stories, and rehearse answers for the tough questions that often come from family.
An evergreen title for this would be 9 hidden surrogacy costs that could add $50,000 to your budget. Cool? Right now, for a trendy title, we're looking at something like insurance companies just banned surrogacy coverage in these 8 states. Of course, saying that did happen. And finally, the 4th niche on the list is electric cars. Now, this has been kind of done before, okay, but I'm taking a different approach on it. I'm talking about starting a YouTube channel that focuses on EV cars and companies that are failing,
leaving owners stranded with cars that travel barely half as far as advertised. While Arizona's relentless heat delivers irreversible battery damage in just a few years.
For example, a title would be, Ford just pulled the plug on this EV weeks before its release. You know what I mean? Something like that. Now, if you want to watch the full videos that I made for these niches, if you want to see the visuals, the scripting, the audio, all of that, you can click the link in the description of this video or in the pinned comment, and that's going to take you to my school community. And to watch it, you're going to see it in this lineup here. It's going to be the last one. I'm going to replace this screenshot with all of the videos put together. Cool? Now, before I forget, if you are going to move forward with this and create niches, make sure that all of the information that you are providing in your videos is 100% accurate and factual. The last thing you want to do is go against YouTube's guidelines and get demonetized or terminated. So make sure you follow all of the rules, okay? But anyways, you can feed these niches that I mentioned and some of the titles to ChatGPT or Claude and just brainstorm with it. That's what I'm going to be doing. You might come up with something way better than I did. Again, all of the niches that other gurus recommend or that I've recommended, those do work. But I guess this is more for someone that just struggles with ideas, right? That you don't want to do celebrities, you don't want to do vintage Hollywood, you don't want to do WNBA news or streamers. That's completely fine, dude. Right now, that might be a good thing because you can be the creator of a niche, and you'll never know unless you start. But if you have done celebrity news or those niches in the past, you're just replicating the same strategy for everything. The style of thumbnails, the style of editing, and you're just implementing that into something new. So strategy-wise, don't switch it up, do what everyone else is doing, but for ideas-wise or content or niche, be original. That's what I'm putting all my chips on. That's what I'm going to be doing all 2026. YouTube is now original ideas or original niche. Cool. That's pretty much all I had to say. Like and subscribe if you want. Goodbye.